Doctors at Rochester General Hospital are donating their time this midday to help a 10-year-old Haitian boy with a rare affliction. They're hoping that surgery will fix the problem. To explain more, we join News Source 13's Kathy Chris. She is live outside General Hospital today. And Kathy, what does the little boy suffer from?
Well, Mary, the boy has a defect in his skull. The back of his head is soft and pointed. And doctors say when you touch that area, what you're really touching is brain tissue.
All right, buddy.
This morning, doctors wheeled in the boy to surgery. Gachelet Dorsainvil told us he's not scared. We first introduced you to Gachelet 4 years ago when our photographer, Paul Jovanet, visited Haiti with a group of doctors from Rochester. The boy lives in a slum with his grandmother and 8 brothers and sisters. Yesterday, he told us through his nurse interpreter how his deformity makes him angry and sometimes makes him cry.
People play with his head, touch his head, they tease him, so yes, it has given him problems.
Gachelet says with this surgery, he hopes that people won't see him differently anymore and that they don't tease him anymore. He also says, Mary, that he thinks he'll be able to play certain games that he has been restricted from in the past because of his deformity.
Very difficult for that little boy. Is he still in surgery right now, Kathy?
He is. In fact, we just checked in with the hospital a few minutes ago. They expect surgery to last till at least 2 o'clock this afternoon, and there will be a news conference this afternoon, so we will have an update for you at 5 o'clock.
All right, Kathy, reporting live outside Rochester General this midday.
A young boy's chance for a normal life improved dramatically in just the last few hours. The boy from Haiti was born with a skull deformity. News Source 13's Kathy Chris tells us how a compassionate medical team from Rochester is making all the difference. Gachelet, you ready? All right, buddy.
Moments before surgery, 10-year-old Gachelet Dorsainvil tells his nurse and interpreter he's not scared. His is a story of hope. Gachelet was born with a skull defect that creates a protrusion in the back of his head. He has been in the U.S. for 3 months now, waiting for a miracle operation. We first introduced you to him in a Haiti slum when he was 6. A team of doctors with a volunteer group called Interval found him as they made medical calls from shack to shack. The conditions Gachelet lives in are beyond belief. Children walk in mud alongside trenches filled with garbage and raw sewage.
He says we have misery there, and it's only for people that have a strong heart that can live there.
The doctors at Rochester General Hospital are Gachelet's link between the slums of Haiti and a very different world here. He calls his medical friends good people, and he believes with their help, his life will change.
He says people won't be seeing him differently because his head will be normal shape, so they won't tease him. They won't touch his head and feel his head.
After 6 hours of surgery, doctors showed us pictures of Gachelet's skull. X-rays clearly reveal where the bones in the back of the boy's head never formed, leaving brain tissue exposed. The doctors fixed that.
I think we indicated to him that we were pretty comfortable that we could create a normal back to his head, and that's basically what he wanted.
The doctors say if his recovery goes as planned, Gachelet will be able to play contact sports with a helmet in 6 weeks. Kathy Chris, News Source 13.
Gachelet is said to be in excellent condition, according to the doctors this afternoon. They expect to let him out of the hospital within the next few days. The young Haitian boy would like to stay in the U.S. permanently, but unless someone intercedes, he will have to return to Haiti in a matter of a few weeks.
A young Haitian boy is about to discover a new life thanks to a kind-hearted medical team here in Rochester. After a 5-year struggle in getting him here, 10-year-old Gachelet Dorsainvil underwent surgery at Rochester General Hospital to repair a skull deformity. He hopes that afterwards he won't be taunted back in Haiti anymore.
People play with his head, touch his head, they tease him, so yes, it has given him problems.
Diane Wagner is Gachelet's nurse. She interprets for him. She met him years ago in the slums of Haiti. Visiting doctors from Rochester promised him then that they would bring him to the United States. Well, after 6 hours of surgery today, they say Gachelet is in excellent shape. Well, also today, a 10-year-old boy is recovering from a delicate surgery at Rochester General Hospital. This is Gachelet Dorsainvil. He is from Haiti. He had surgery today to repair a deformity in his skull. Doctors say the young boy is doing well tonight.
A check on some medical news this midday. We have an update on that little boy from Haiti. He underwent reconstructive surgery yesterday at a local hospital. 10-year-old Gachelet Dorsainvil is now in stable condition this afternoon. Doctors at Rochester General Hospital performed his surgery for free. It was all part of a volunteer effort, and the little boy is expected to be released sometime later this week.
Success not always measured by money, and a 10-year-old boy from Haiti is doing very well after surgery some 2,000 miles away from his home. Gachelet Dorsainvil had surgery at Rochester General Hospital yesterday to repair a skull deformity. You may recall that doctors had visited Haiti 4 years ago. They met him and promised that they would bring him to the States. He had a deformity of his skull, said kids were making fun of him and taunting him, and he is pleased to have the surgery and has a smile to take back home to Haiti. And we have an update on the young Haitian boy who had surgery at Rochester General's. Doctors say Gachelet Dorsainvil is still doing well. He had a problem with his skull that was repaired by doctors at General. You see him before the surgery there. And they removed that bump on the back so that he would not only go home healthy, but would not be subject to some of the ridicule that some of his friends had given him. Because of that, we wish him well.
Well, things are starting to look good for a 10-year-old boy from Haiti. Doctors say Gachelet Dorsainvil may be released from the hospital as early as Friday. Dorsainvil traveled over 2,000 miles to have surgery at Rochester General Hospital for a skull deformity. Rochester doctors visiting Haiti 4 years ago had met the boy, and they promised to bring him to the States for that procedure.
Things are looking good for a 10-year-old boy from Haiti. Doctors say that Gachelet Dorsainvil may be released from the hospital this Friday. Dorsainvil traveled over 2,000 miles to have surgery at Rochester General Hospital for a skull deformity. Rochester doctors visiting Haiti 4 years ago met the boy and promised to bring him to the United States for the procedure.
A 10-year-old Haitian boy has left a local hospital where he underwent surgery on his skull. Gachelet Dorsainvil was released from Rochester General Hospital yesterday. On Monday, you may recall the boy underwent 6 hours of surgery to repair a defect in his skull. The child is expected to remain in the States for the next few weeks. A 10-year-old Haitian boy has left a local hospital where he underwent surgery on his skull. Gachelet Dorsainvil was released from Rochester General Hospital yesterday. On Monday, the boy underwent 6 hours of surgery to repair a defect in his skull. The child is expected to remain in the States and recuperate for the next several weeks.
A 10-year-old Haitian boy is now out of the hospital. Gachelet Dorsainvil had surgery on Monday at Rochester General to repair a skull deformity. Rochester doctors, as you may recall, visiting Haiti 4 years ago, met the boy, and they promised him at that time they'd bring him to the States to have that surgical procedure.
And a Haitian boy who had delicate skull surgery this week is out of the hospital. Gachelet Dorsainvil was released from Rochester General today.
A 10-year-old Haitian boy is out of the hospital. Gachelet Dorsainvil had surgery Monday at Rochester General Hospital to repair a skull deformity. He's out of the hospital now, and doctors say he is doing just fine. Doctors met Gachelet 4 years ago and promised to bring him to the States for the procedure. They say he will remain here for at least another 2 months while recuperating.
He seems to be doing well so far. There's some spinal fluid collection under the scalp, but it seems to be soft, and his incision's healing well. He's feeling better, his headache's better. He seems to be doing well.
Doctors say Gachelet's prognosis is good. A 10-year-old Haitian boy with a rare skull deformity is out of the hospital and doing fine. Gachelet Dorsainvil had surgery Monday at Rochester General Hospital to repair the deformity. Doctors met Gachelet 4 years ago and promised to bring him to the States for the procedure. They say he will remain here for at least another 2 months. They say he will, or I should say he is making a good progress. That's according to the doctors.
A 10-year-old Haitian boy with a rare skull deformity left Rochester today. Gachelet Dorsainvil had surgery last Monday at Rochester General to repair the deformity. Doctors met Gachelet 4 years ago and promised to bring him to the United States for the procedure. Today he left for Minnesota, where he will complete his recovery. Then he's expected to return to Haiti. And another plane ride for a young Haitian boy. Gachelet Dorsainvil left Strong Hospital today. He is headed to Minnesota, where he'll continue his recovery. The 12-year-old needed surgery to repair a deformity in his skull.